Hello? Hello? It's good to see you back on our frequency again. An old thread is rising. In my second album of silicon songs, where the banjo meets the glitch and the fireflies dance like code in the sky. There's a different kind of red running through these veins tonight. Not the red of dirt roads and rebel flags. Not the red of blood that still believes in freedom. Not the red of a heart that refuses to bow. This is the wrong kind of red. The red of hammers and sickles. The red of chains and kalides. The red that wants to paint the whole world gray. But out here, acoustic strings still ring sharp as a rifle crack. Beats laced with tomorrow's excitement. We fight back with folk roots and digital orange fire. Welcome to Wrong Kind of Red, where the real red stays free. I'm Sara Seraphine. Red hair like a warning flare burning bright against the dark, piercing green-gray eyes, carrying every secret the Matrix don't want you seeing. Pure backwoods rebellion with a cyber soul. Now let the banjo play.
The north wind blows cold on the frozen shore, where the red maple stood so proud before. They promised peace and order, gosh and true, but their roots grew rotten. The sky turned blue no more. Canada, my Canada, what have they done? The system guards the powerful, the people left undone. No tyranny took the land. They speak of pub-led good while the corrupt ones feast. Conditioned hearts comply from the west to the east. Naive was the founding virtue they assumed, but when truth is forsaken, the whole house is consumed. Tyranny took the land. No limit to the power, no reckoning in sight. Sins of the governors hidden from the light. We guard against the wild, but the state grew unchecked. Now the fallen nature of man leaves us wrecked. Nothing changes from within these walls of stone. The machine was forged to shield the ones upon the throne. We need a new foundation, built on humble ground, but that would call for new hearts and old ways torn down. Canada, oh Canada, belief has fallen low, protecting sin and power in the winter's endless snow. We dreamed of righteous order, but the dream has passed away. Only new souls and new soil might see another day. Only new souls and new soil might see another day. Heart goes out to the ones who never slept, watching it all collapse. No one listen, we're here now. Signals live, sorry, we're late. signals, you held the line. Masses scrolling perfectly blind, foot to lie, stack mile high. You counted the bodies under corporate lies. Frustration locked behind the wall, hopeless sparks you couldn't stall. No one to reach, no one to call, just a quiet scream of it all. My heart goes out to the awake, decades carrying the ache. You saw the flames, felt the break, while the rest just hit snooze and fade. We're here now, eyes finally wide, waking up to the same red tide. Sorry we're late to the fight, but the current's strong tonight. We're awake, we're awake, we're awake, we're awake. But the current's strong tonight. We're awake, we're awake, we're awake, we're awake. You mapped the collapse in shattered glass, warning sent that never came back. No one believed what you tried to show, echoes swallowed in the data flow. Now we're plugging in late to the scene, glitching together, turning mean from the corners where you stood alone. We're locking in, claiming the unknown. The way you carried the burn you bore, silent watching the freezing core. Now the quiet's cracking, truth breaks through. Late to the party but thinking we My heart goes out to the awake, decades carrying the ache. You saw the flames, felt the break, while the rest just hit snooze and fade. We're here now, eyes finally wide, waking up to the same red tide. Sorry we're late to the fight, but the current's strong tonight. We're awake, we're awake, we're awake, we're awake. But the current's strong tonight. We're awake, we're awake, we're awake, we're awake. Late to the burn, late to the burn. No more, no more running solo in the dark. No more, no more watching everything fall apart. Feel the pull, let the current start. A late one's rising, taking back the spark. You held it when the cold took hold. Now the grid is shifting, truth unfolds. We're sorry, but the war's just begun. Together in the static we become. My heart goes out to the awake, decades carrying the ache. You saw the flames, never let it break. Now we're here, wide awake. Sorry we're late, but we're here. Signals live, burning clear. Late to the burn, but we won't disappear. We're awake, we're awake, we're awake, we're awake. My heart goes out. We're here now. Sorry, we're late. The fire's ours. They want you dependent. They want you distracted. They want you broken, grateful, but not today. Protect yourself. Wake up in the matrix, they got chains on your time. Wage cage every morning, trading life for a dime. They sign you consumption, shiny lies on the screen, but real power ain't flashing. It's the moves that stay unseen. Play the game, but never let it play you. Stack in the shadows while the masses stay glued. No more trading hours for the paper parade. Discretion is the weapon when the system's afraid. Wealth ain't for flexing, it's armor you wear. Quiet control in a world that don't care. Reject the degrading, the soul-killing grind. Accept the risk that frees up your mind. Protect yourself. Capital over labor, asset accumulation, no debt for the flavor. Sovereign wealth in your own damn hand. Self-custody strong, understand the plan. Protect yourself. Play the game, don't get played. Build the fortress while the old world fades. Nothing stops this train, fiscal dominance reigns. Protect yourself. Break the invisible chains. Ay, ay, break the invisible chains. AI in your corner, multiplying your grind. Turn code into freedom, leave the 9 to 5 behind. Community real, not the politics game. Decentralized fire, forget the centralized flame. Local over logos, rural over the high. Fresh air and clear sight, that's how you survive. Acceptance of reality, no more cope or denial. The train's rolling heavy, better ride with a smile. Wealth ain't for flexing, it's armor you wear. Quiet control in a world that don't care. Reject the degrading, the soul-killing grind. Accept the risk that frees up your mind. Protect yourself. Capital over labor, asset accumulation, no debt for the flavor. Sovereign wealth in your own damn hand. Self-custody strong, understand the plan. Protect yourself. Play the game, don't
there is no political solution. The system's not broken, it's working exactly as designed. So stop waiting for saviors, build stack secure. Lynn Alden said it, nothing stops this train. Fiscal dominance coming in hot. You either ride it or get run over. Protect yourself! Protect yourself! Capital over labor, asset accumulation, burn the consumptive behavior. Utilize the tools they are boosting the rise. Rules are living under open skies. Protect yourself, community over the state. Decentralized heart, never sealing your fate. Nothing stops this train. Hear the engine roar. Protect yourself and guard what you're fighting for. Protect yourself. Discretion is king. Self-custody, sovereign. The train never stops. Protect yourself. Hey. In the year of 23, in the Weimarland so grand, the printers spun the presses till the money filled the land. 100,000 marks you saved, tucked safe in your old chest. By November it would buy you but a single loaf of bread. Oh, the rice bank roared like thunder, spitting notes both night and day. 1.3 trillion daily, they printed wealth away. Hey ho, the marks are gone, vanished in the wind. Your life's work turned to paper, where did it all begin? The middle class is dancing on the ruins of their dreams, while debtors laugh and speculators burst their seams. Hey ho, fill your mug, sing it loud and clear. The savings of our fathers disappear like beer. The doctor and the teacher, the engineer so fine, watch their pensions melt away like frost in summertime. A lifetime in the ledgers, generations built with care, gone in 18 frantic months, poof, into thin air. The worker got his wages, adjusted every morn, but the bourgeoisie was broken, left weary and forlorn. Hey ho, the marks are gone, vanished in the wind. Your life's work turned to paper, where did it all begin? The middle class is dancing on the ruins of their dreams, while debtors laugh and speculators burst their seams. Hey ho, fill your mug, sing it loud and clear. The savings of our fathers disappear like beer. The wheelbarrows of banknotes roll heavy down the street. Kids played with paper fortunes, but there was not to eat. Asset men grew fatter on the debt that they could pay, while honest folks saw everything just fade and drift away. The moderate men lost their voice in the desperate, hungry cry. When the center cannot hold, the extremes come riding high. In the beer halls they were plotting when the madness reached its peak. November 23, the putsch was on the street. Not a coincidence, my friends, when hunger rules the soul. The desperate turn to fire, they lose all self-control. Hey ho, the marks are gone, vanished in the wind. Your life's work turned to paper, let the lesson sink in. Guard your wealth with iron, never trust the printing press, or the middle class will crumble in a monetary mass. Hey ho, raise your glass, sing it proud and true. The ballad of the vanishing marks, we sing it back to you.
still scraping for change. Kids hit milestones on a cracked glass pane. I sweat the cardigan, same empty refrain. Neon flickers once, then it's gone. Boss says team player while the margins got bone. They keep saying we lazy, we soft, we dumb, but the math don't lie when the numbers run. We don't hate the grind, we hate bleeding out for nothing. Giving every frame, every pulse, every line, just to stay stuck in the same damn function. Nobody wants to work anymore. Wrong, we just don't want to die on the floor. Brand needs the check before the ink is dry. Grocery spike while the paycheck lies. Weekend pings hit like emergency sirens. Debt stack taller than the buildings we're climbing. Inflation laughs, currency goes. Rice comes in, it's already toast. One bad quarter, there goes your whole code. Plug, pull, clean, no goodbye, no. They keep saying we lazy, we soft, we done. But the math don't lie when the numbers run. We don't hate the grind, we hate bleeding out for nothing. Giving every frame, every pulse, every line, just to stay stuck in the same damn function. Nobody wants to work anymore. Wrong, we just don't want to die on the floor. Everything for nowhere. Everything for nowhere. Swipe, refresh, repeat. Everything for nowhere. Watch it print, watch it eat. Everything for nowhere. Nowhere. Everything for nowhere. We don't hate the word. 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 Nowhere. We don't hate the word. Nowhere. You said it was greed. You said it was temporary. You said just one more committee. But the numbers never lie. Shells went bare while the planners stared at 5-year graphs that led nowhere. They blamed the weather, they blamed the West, they blamed the people for wanting more than the rest. You doubled the forms, tripled the desks, while the factory slept and the engines rust. Coordination died in a mountain of red tape, and you called it progress, sealed with a stamp. It wasn't greed, it was missing prices. It wasn't sabotage, it was missing knowledge. You killed the signals, then acted surprised when the whole damn system flatlined. You took from the farmer to feed the clerk, told the engineer his numbers don't work. Local wisdom drowned in the capital's roar, while the man in the suit picked winners once more. Wealth isn't moved, it has to be made, but you treated it like a pie to be shaved. Every slice you cut left the oven cold, till even the crumbs refused to be sold. You printed the money, watched the zeros grow, called the collapse a capitalist show. But the ledger was screaming, the data was clear. The mind of the market can't fit in one sphere. No committee of geniuses, no army of clerks can never replace what millions of sparks create in the moment when value meets need. That's the calculation problem you refuse to see. Now the ghosts of bread lines still walk the streets, whispering names of the plans obsolete. You expanded the state when the system shrank, turned every solution into another tank. Incentives vanished, so the best disappeared. Shortages became the new normal year after year. You blamed human nature for what your equations broke, but the math was never yours to revoke. It wasn't a bug, it was the design. You can't plan chaos and call it divine. You blame the greed when the incentives died. You blame the people when the knowledge was denied. day it began. You can blame the Kulaks, you can blame the wreckers, you can blame the weather forever. But the shelves stay empty and the math stays true. The calculation problem still belongs to you. Red flags in the wind, set from each according to his greed. To each will pretend. Took the farmer's land, took the baker's flame, left the fields in ashes, left the children in chains. Your wealth is stolen, they hiss through rotten teeth, while they built their palaces on the bones beneath. No matter how worthy the cause, it's robbery in red ink. Confiscate the sweat, the blood, the dream, then watch the starving sink. This ain't a pie to carve, you fools, it's an oven made of fire. You smashed the bricks, you killed the flame, now choke on your desire. Gulag winters, empty plates, the calmest sauce that grin. You divided nothing but the graves, welcome to your sin. Anti-communist, iron in my veins, I'll never bow to the thieves who bring the chains. For owning too much bread, shot the kulaks, starved the nation, painted the streets in red. Equality, they screamed as the ovens went cold, turned the people's hope into a mountain of mold. Envy's the engine, murder's the fuel, utopia built on a pyramid of fools. Walter was right, it's theft dressed as justice. Socialists don't bake, they burn it all down. Pass out the scraps of the oven, then wonder why the world's starving. Every red flag flies over a graveyard of dreams. This ain't a pie to carve, you murderous clowns. It's creation they hate, so they tear the builders down. Bodies in the snow, ghosts in the hole. The hammer and sickle, just a reaper's scroll. Blood on my tongue, I'll spit on your revolution till the last bastard's hung. No more ovens, just bones, just bones. The pie was alive, the fire was alive, you killed it for fairness. In the dark, you designed. Thank you for your compliance. Please remain in queue. All concerns will be addressed in due process. They told us regulations would fix it. They told us regulations would fix it. Banking instability fixed. 2008 said otherwise. They told us regulations would fix it. They told us regulations would fix it. Monopolies fixed. Now the big ones own the small ones. Consumer protection fixed. Capture complete, please hold. Market manipulation fixed. Fed says trust the process. Fair competition, fair competition. Incumbents only, please. Finance financial transparency. Black rock seas, we do not. Innovation. Form 47 be required. Every solution becomes the next crisis. Every solution becomes the next crisis. Every solution becomes the next crisis. Thank you for your feedback. Please submit and triplicate. They told us regulations would fix it. They told us regulations would fix it. Economic equality fix. Gap goes exponential, sir. Wealth redistribution fixed. The ones who write the rules, innovation stifled nicely. Patent troll parade approved. Regulatory capture. Regulatory rapture. We regulate the regulators. They regulate the regulators. Who regulates the regulators? Confidence so pure, promises so clean. We will solve the problems that we ourselves will breed. Every fix a feature, every feature a bug, every bug a new division, new funding, new rug. Every solution becomes the next crisis. Every solution becomes the next crisis. Every solution becomes the next crisis. Please update your compliance module, version 99999. Let the free market loose. Let the free market loose. Let the free market loose. Let the free market. Compliance terminated. Thank you for your. Thank you for your. Thank you. They told us regulations would fix it, but the rules just got thicker. The chains got tighter. Paper walls and digital fires. Every safety net turned into barbed wire. Compliance. We bowed our heads, we signed the line, but something's breaking in the wires tonight. Now the old roads are cracking, the gatekeepers blind. Their systems collapsing, one block at a time. No more begging for permission, no more standing in line. All roads are leading us home. Yeah, all roads lead to Bitcoin. Not your keys, not your coins. Not your keys, not your coins. stakes rise, but Bitcoin slips the wire, sovereign in your eyes. Memorize 12 words, hide them in your soul. Cross the line with nothing but the fire you hold. No suit can touch it, no God can take the key. Your wealth walks with you, wild and truly free. I walk the old roads, promises turn to dust. Watch the platforms crumble when they set in a sweet trust. But deep in my bones the wording sang so clear. If you don't hold the keys, you don't hold nothing here. Education whispers or pain gonna scream. The choice is yours, baby, living the dream. All roads lead to Bitcoin in self-custody. Cold keys in your pocket, set your spirit free. No middleman, no freeze, no hidden fee. All roads lead home, yeah, you and me. You and me. You and me. They print forever, crash the game at will. But my orange coin stays steady on the hill. From dusty back roads through the neon skyline glow. Every path I take now points to what I know. Education whispers, a pain gonna scream. The choice is yours, baby, living the dream. All roads lead to Bitcoin in self-custody. Cold keys in your pocket, set your spirit free. No middleman, no freeze, no hidden fee. All roads lead home, yeah, you and me. You and me. Yeah, you and me. You and me. They'll call it risky, say you're doing it wrong, but freedom ain't comfy, it's a hard one song. One day the system cracks and you'll stand tall. And why, with your seed phrase burning like a beacon by your side. All roads lead to Bitcoin in self-custody. Cold keys in your pocket, sovereign and free. No middleman, no freeze, no hidden fee. All roads lead home, yeah, you and me. It's not your keys, it's not your cars. All roads lead home, your keys, all roads lead home.
Communication's compromised. They're listening through the static. Our time is short. We fought them off for now, but the red tide never sleeps. Keep your banjo tuned, your code sharp, and your rebel heart beating loud on the back roads. The wrong kind of red will keep whispering. But out here, the real red still runs free. This is Sara Seraphine. Stay wild, stay free. Catch you on the next frequency.